Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Security Devices Pakistan IT channel. Today we are talking about ZKTeco software and time attendance machine. There is a lot of different servers and different softwares for ZKTeco. But today we are talking about Biotime 7.0 and hope that we will talk about in next time for other different devices that are working for ZKTeco. So we are just today we will show you the installations process of ZKTeco uh, uh, time attendance machine and its configuration with the database management systems or SQL database. So first of all, we will start it from installation. The Biotime software is already downloaded in our system. So we are going to install first. Run as administrator. The process of installation is too easy and it will take little times. So we will get start from here, agreed, then next. Here is the program path that will install here. It's a default path. The second word is the HTTP port, the service port that will run the system. So you can change it from here, or also you can change it after installations. You can see it after when installation is complete, then you can change it. So for the first times we are going for the default settings, and also we will using the default MySQL database. So if we need to change it, then when our system is stored and our database is running properly, then you should not be able to change this. But if there are some changes and there are some difficulties you have facing in all these process, then you can change it easily. And also we will process in the last that how you can change the database of this system. So there is the simple installations that have also been completed here. After installations, after complete installations, there are two options that you may start your computer and or you may start your computer after sometimes. If your configuration is remaining, then you should select no, I will restart the computer later. Finish the installations, and now we are going to start in web browsers. Or first of all, we check it that our software is properly installed or not. So we can type here and run Biotime 7.0 server controller, and I again tell you that it is a server controller that you can manage all the biometric machines from here. So for first times we are running here. It will take some time because it's our local machines, and on right down menu on the corner you can see the server controller configurations. On the you can see from here, just right click, and this will show how many ports or server configuration, database configuration, server setting, license information, and etc. So we will start from here, the database configuration, service settings, and all these things we will configure it from here. From license information, you can see the unique product code that is already been installed in our system here. But if you can change your license, you can copy the link, and after if you got the license, you can paste it here and activate your software again. So after that we will start the Biotime attendance in our local web browser, because this system is installed in our local machine. For local machines, we are type here 127.0.0.1, and the default port is 80. That is the HTTP port. But here you can see the HTTP error 404, And I told before that you can change your port from configurations here. When we see the service settings, and you can see here the negative service is not working and it's closed. So for this purpose we stop all the services and going to change the database settings for the HTTP port. So we are going to stop all these services, and then again we are going to change the service port configuration. So here is the port that was 80. We are going to do it the 8008, and for first time we take a test port is available. Let's save our configurations. Then again we are going to change all these settings for first times. Again we are going to stop all these things, and then again restore our database. So it's good, and now it's running 127.0.0.1, and port is 8008. Wow, it's running, and you can see the biotime 7.0, the login, first login screen. So the default username is admin and password is also admin. So for the first times we are logging here, you can see the personal device access control, attendance, and also and all these things that is built in here in this software. Now we will change our SQL database system. So for this purpose we are also again going to down the all these services, because when we are doing two configurations, the MySQL server is maybe not proper running. So we are going to change these configurations also. For the database configurations, here you can see the database configuration, Postgres, and MySQL server etc. So we are going to select the MySQL server and database name, but database name we will configure it on our first we will configure it on our database server, then we will put here the software again. So we are starting to our database that was MySQL database that was already installed in our system, and change here, and we can create our new database here. So for the first time when we are going to start the SQL server, that will ask us from a username and password. The default username is SA, and for password as your policy, or you can change it also. So we are going into database, and in database that is we are going to create a new database like biotime uh, for this biotime and biometric attendance machine also. So here you can see the default name is was1, and we will change it from here biotime db. Okay, our database is now created. This database is created for even for our customer or our different client, because we will try to take it different. So in configuration of biotime softwares, we will also put here the biotime underscore db. Username was saw, and the password was the SQL password, put it here. The host address that was previously added here 127.0.0.1, because it's on our local machine. That's why we are using 127.0.0.1. Also you can check it from the MySQL configuration. You are going into MySQL configurations that the IPs is the same or not, or if the IP is different with there, you can change it on your biotime attendance machine also. So SQL network configurations and protocol and TCP IP. The TCP IP must be enabled here. If this is not enabled, you may not be able to browse in your computer. So we are also going to go through all these things. TCP IP and IP addresses. And IP addresses, you can see that IP version 4 is enabled, and it's 127.0.0.1, and the TCP port is 1433. That was the default port. So these things are also okay. And here the MySQL service that is already running, and if you want to change it, you may right click on the MySQL server or SQL server and stop or start it from here. So we are going to test the connections here, and after that we will save the connections. The database connect testing successfully. Need to save the database information, yes. So we are going to save all these informations here, and sync our database to the SQL server database. It is creating our new database. It will take some seconds or even 1 minute. So almost our database and Biotime ZK attendance software is also completed. Uh, it is so easy for new users and for new client that they may create our ZK software itself or install it itself and make at least one system uh, for use for server purpose. So all our initialized configurations, please restart servers. Okay. From here we are going again to the services. It is going to close all these things, and now start it again. It's good, looking good, and service stored successfully. So in this software or in this video, we are just going to tell you about the software, how to install it and how you configure your database for the first time. So it's your configurations. Thank you so much for watching our video. If any things that will help you or even any things and that you do not understand, so you may contact, comments, likes and share our videos to support us, and we will try to use the better options for next time. Thank you so much again.